Okay, we are talking about It. Welcome to Derry, episode 4, where a lot went down, including the much-needed origins to when It landed on Earth. Full spoilers ahead. First and foremost, last week I gave my criticisms to how I didn't like the scares last week and the CGI, but the same director who directed last week's episode directed this week's episode. Much better CGI, and I really enjoyed what he did with the backstory and giving us the origins of It. Now, we started the episode off by seeing the kids and their whole Scooby-Doo mission didn't work out because they showed the photos to the cops and there's nothing in the photos they see, but this all plays into what's going on with Hank and Charlotte in this episode. So knowing that Charlotte has a background in being an activist, she wants to help Hank, and she does so. She gets the permission from his mother to help him out, try to get him out of prison while awaiting his trial, but it's in this moment we find out what Hank was doing that night. It's in this conversation that Charlotte and we as an audience find out that Hank was doing something that's far more worse than what he's accused for, and that is being a black man in the 60s having an affair with a married white woman. Now the question is, who is this character? I have my theories in a further video, but is it Lily's mom? Is it someone else? Let me know who do you think Hank was having an affair with in the comments below. Now focusing on what Holland's got going on in this episode, after surprising It in his lair, we see him, he has this spot in this episode, which if you know the books, this is the black spot. This is the origins of the black spot, which if you all do not know, the black spot in the books is a place that was primarily made for black people. It was burnt down by white supremacists, and Dick Halloran is there. They're setting the seeds up for that in this episode. Now, another important thing that happens in this episode is what happens with Will. When him and his father go on that fishing trip and he's pulled down by It in the water, not only does he see the face of his father, which is all burnt up, and it's a fear of his, it's a nightmare of his father dying in a plane crash, but It says to Will, Now, for those that don't remember what happens to Mike Hanlon in the future in It Chapter 1 and 2, he lost his parents, that being Will, in a fire. So this is It telling him the future of something that he doesn't even know is going to happen to him. But then we gotta talk about Marge, which secretly she kind of got what she deserved. We see that she's trying to pull a prank on Lily, and we have this moment where her eyes are bulging out of her skull because of something she watches in the classroom, but also it's a fear of hers of her eyes being big because of her new glasses. As we see her self-mutilating her eyes, but then Lily tries to help her, and she has the weapon, making it look like Lily did it, and it just continues to show that she's the most tragic character in this show. Speaking of Lily, I am more than confident now that her adult friend is the daughter of Bob Gray, helping It. I think that we actually saw her dressed as Pennywise in this episode. At the end of the episode, we get like a 10-minute sequence giving us the backstory of when It landed on Earth, and I have a full video going in depth on that scene and so many more things, so check that out. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, but let me know what you all thought of episode 4 in the comments below.